a call for a 20% correction on Nasdaq is in place, with a caveat that should we end up closing again higher than yesterday's high, this call will be negated. S&P 500 does not have such a strong pattern, but if the ultimate outperformer in this universe amongst all stock indices, Nasdaq has a 20% correction call now. So the rough pattern on S&P also qualifies, say, for about another 15% downside. And that does not mean that India must very next day itself give out its own signals. We have got one additional risk parameter in our bag now, that the main markets, the equity markets in the world, the Nasdaq and S&P have clearly given a reversal signal last night. So we'll see when the Nifty Bank Nifty give that reversal signal. We'll avoid going long on them.
Okay, Sushil, take that caution on board. So I guess, it's a little tricky right now because you're looking at the mother market, which is giving you bearish signals, but the headline indices here are not. So now tell us about the residual longs in the meantime while you observe trends. What are these residual longs that you're playing?
See, before I go to those residual longs, there is a dichotomy in today's market. The way rupee dollar has given a screaming reversal since yesterday's trade. Yesterday it gave a reversal, came back and closed tepid again. And today it's given a belligerent reversal move. So, if rupee is going to be weakening going forward, so if today's move on Nifty Bank Nifty is a trap or it's a fake move, I don't think I want to describe the Nifty Bank Nifty behavior of today. I'll wait for those signals. But one more additional risk factor in the bag for me to try and be a bull on the broad market is that the rupee dollar has clearly given a reversal. And unless, last 3 days low is broken, which is 73.01, I'm smoking for the rupee dollar to go to almost 75.3. And that would mean roughly retracing back the entire movement of November and December. And during the period that rupee kept on strengthening, 2,000 points up move on Nifty happened. I don't want to tautomerize right away that 2,000 point Nifty fall will happen because rupee will retrace back that much. But that is the third risk factor in. So the residual longs, not even sector specific, steel, cement, everything is seriously overbought. Is not providing good entries. In fact, the number of stocks on cement, despite the positive story, are cracking downwards. Some of the best stocks in cement are cracking downwards. Shree Cement has given a downside sell trigger right away. Say if in Ultra Semco is just about doing that. So if Aramco Cement is clearly selling off. So the residual longs that we have is Dr. Reddy, Sun Pharma that we rode on for quite some time has not yet given a take profit signal. So that remains on. Aster DM amongst the cash stocks or a Spark amongst the cash stocks in pharma remains a long for us. We might, in fact, after a further 100 rupee dip on Thyrocare, which is already corrected 30%, may find a 50% up move call on that without breaking 850, 840, Thyrocare can go back to 1250. Very stock specific amongst all the diagnostics. So say if we do not find any new signals to do anything on steel or on cement or even on construction. So if we are continuing to be long on Bombay Dyeing or Suntech, and we haven't found a take profit signal on them yet.
Okay, that's a very interesting thought process. Now, Thyrocare, of course, one of the stocks that you're tracking. Sushil, you have been bullish on some of these tier 2 banks. I think RBL Bank used to be one of your favorites, Canara Bank as well. Any other stock which looks interesting in the mid-cap banking universe?
I hope, Anuj, this does not become an overstressed, obsessive idea to be too cautious. From a guy who has been having, so to say, a bad reputation to be very aggressive and being a reversalist. But in RBL that I used to find to be a favorite stock is just, it's that classical rebound which appears to have gone into a new high. As in romance, as in markets, the very soothing romance when it will vaporize itself, the fall can be very hard on them. The same pattern on IndusInd Bank. Bandhan Bank is still, for a trading time frame, could be a good fund for the next 3-4 days once it moves up higher by another 10 rupees. But, all of these patterns in all the banks that came today, to me, looks like that, the luring rebound that is just coming in to soothe and create that sense of lull that all is well. But from the way we read charts, we will definitely not recommend any long buy in them. And time to short them is still there. Now, there will be a time to short them, which may come in some days. But I cannot recommend a stock to be bought simply because it's into a new high. Every time a big sell-off has come, it's always come from some new high.
Okay, so talking about the sense of caution, you gave us a couple of the broader points, the mother market, what the currency markets are telling us. And also I take your point on cement, and I immediately did look at the Shree cement chart. It's been ranging for a while now. What about Reliance Industries, Sushil? What's RIL telling you? It's been dragging its feet for several weeks now.
Right. So that's a very relevant stock and question to bring up, Survi. See, if RIL has been dragging its feet ahead of the market, basically, moved up and completed a very large pattern ahead of the market by 2 months in September, and since then it's been correcting. So, say when on the day that 500 points correction came on last Monday, RIL cracked out below that 1972, but it's now rebounded back into a complex rally. So I won't be surprised if, over the next some days, I'm not giving that as a target or a recommendation as a long trade because it's part of noise, that even RIL rebounds back to 2100. So the index balancing where, the exits in some other stocks will happen, market is making a very, very complex movement right now. So RIL, sell call is suspended for now. And maybe again at 2100, it will give a reversal, or it can stretch as much as 2150, but does not look like that long-term bullish move on RIL has resumed. No.
Okay. The real estate index is breaking out, Sushil. Any thoughts on, say, DLF or Godrej Properties?
See, DLF is what dominates that index, and it's a very poorly constructed index because of the overpowering weightage of DLF. And DLF, till the time it keeps on going up, I have nothing to comment on it, except that, howsoever funny it sounds, once the reversal is achieved on it, I'm still looking to get a chance to buy DLF back at 2 digits sometimes in this year, maybe 6 months down the line. So it's overstretched for now, and that's what is causing, a very funny spike in the realty index.
Okay. All right, Sushil. So let's see what the next couple of weeks bring, but you are sticking to your overall cautious stance on the market. So let's see. Interesting conversations, I'm sure, in the weeks to come. Thank you for joining in. And with that, let's just quickly come back and see what's happening on the screen.